Welcome to the show. The news broke yesterday that former President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer that has already metastasized to his bones. It is what's called a Gleason 9 grade group 5. That is very serious as far as prostate cancer goes. And immediately, this has generated some very extreme conspiracy theories from the MAGA right. Let's discuss the diagnosis, let's discuss the allegations, and really just figure out what do we have evidence for at this point in time. So, according to the statement put out by the former president's office, Joe Biden's prostate cancer has already spread to his bones. It is believed to be hormone sensitive, meaning that there is the hope that with treatment, it can be managed. And right on cue, the MAGA conspiracy machine has kicked into overdrive. Now, before we get to that, Donald Trump putting out a statement that was mildly normal, okay? Trump putting out a statement on Truth Central that says, quote, Melania and I are saddened to hear about Joe Biden's recent medical diagnosis. We extend our warmest and best wishes to Jill and the family, and we wish Joe a fast and successful recovery. Did Trump write it? Nobody knows, but at least it was published and it's sort of normal. But they are already flooding social media with the claim that this all proves that Joe Biden's been secretly sick for a long time, that Democrats knew about this prostate cancer for a while, that it was covered up even during the 2024 election. An example from Donald Trump Jr., one of the most vile and disgusting MAGA characters there is, who said, what I want to know is how did Dr. Jill Biden miss stage 5 metastatic cancer, or is this yet another cover-up? So let's discuss what's being alleged. The allegation here is that all of this was part of a plot to pass the presidency to Kamala Harris and then throw the election on purpose, that it was known that Biden was sick, but it was covered up. Here's the thing. None of this is backed by evidence. I spoke to a urologist friend yesterday. What we know is that men over 75 are typically not routinely screened for PSA, the blood test that would be normal under 4 for prostate cancer screening, unless you have symptoms or a family history. The reason being that the PSA result alone in those over 75 can be not particularly useful and sort of send you down a garden path of testing that may not really be in the best interests of the patient. So the allegation is there's no way that everything was completely normal a year ago and suddenly he's got metastasized prostate cancer. Well, first of all, it's not even clear that Biden was getting his PSA checked because he's over 75. Now, do you check the PSA of a 75, 80-year-old because he's president, even though it wouldn't normally be indicated? Maybe, but we don't have information about that at the moment. Biden's in his 80s, no known family history of prostate cancer. Gleason 9 prostate cancer is less common. It's very aggressive. And by virtue of being very aggressive, it can go from relatively undetectable to metastasized in months, not years. So that all is possible, and that's what makes it so dangerous. Now, if you're asking a different question, if you're saying, is it possible that he had a high PSA a while ago and had already been tested and the White House knew, and maybe Biden had already started treatment while he was in office and it was all covered up? It's possible. We have no evidence of that at this point in time. There's also no evidence that the diagnosis was hidden. There's no evidence of any of that. And so the allegation that MAGA is jumping to, which is there's no way prostate cancer gets this bad this quickly. Therefore, he clearly has had prostate cancer at least since he was president, if not for years, and it was covered up. There is simply not a shred of evidence to support that. Now, if evidence were to come forward, that would be a different story. But where I found my mind going is what happened to this country. Especially if you're younger, you might not remember that there was a time where political parties had disagreements over policy, but they wouldn't sink to this level of low. We now have a party that has no policy, the Republican Party, and things have gone so haywire that we have this tribalistic idiocy and mudslinging on this disgusting level. And it seems as though the election of Barack Obama was an inflection point where the right started swimming in overtly gutter politics. And it's really escalated every single year since. So that's what we know about Joe Biden's prostate cancer. We wish him the best. His family is evaluating treatment options. There are options. And now the question is to see to what degree these options will work for him, a decision that he and his family will, of course, make. Did you know that 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by February? Lumen is something you can do for your health that's easy to stick to. Our sponsor, Lumen, is the world's first handheld metabolic coach. With a single breath first thing in the morning, Lumen measures your metabolism. It tells you, are you burning fat or are you burning carbs? And it'll give you tailored guidance for nutrition, workouts, sleep, and stress management. No more cookie cutter, one size fits all nutrition plans. Lumen lets you know what is happening in your body in real time and will build a personalized health plan based on that data. Lumen gives you daily macro recommendations based on what's happening with your metabolism so you can really fuel your body with what's best. Right before a workout, breathe into Lumen and it'll tell you if you're burning carbs or fat. Lumen will tell you if you need to carb up before a workout for an energy boost or if you're good to go. Get 15% off your Lumen by going to lumen.me/Pacman. The link is in the description.